Listening Colour.
Hi everyone, welcome to Listening Colour with me, Rachel Walker-Mason. Today we're going to look at something that has been reviewed quite a lot, but hopefully I can bring a bit of light to what he's doing with his vocals here.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again, because a vision softly creeping left its seeds while I was sleeping, and the vision that was planted in my brain still remains within the sound of silence.
This obviously is Simon and Garfunkel's song, Sound of Silence, and this is the Disturbed cover of it. And a lot of people have loved this, some people have not liked it, and what I want to look at is vocally what he's doing here, what makes it so totally magnificent. So in this verse, I would say what he's doing, he's got naturally, I would say he's got a kind of high baritone voice, as a lot of rock singers do. We think they're tenors, but they're not actually, they're more of a high baritone. And that means that they can get down very low in their range as well. So his speaking voice is actually quite low and a bit gravelly. If you hear him talk, it's kind of like that. So he's just in a very comfortable position for him. So it's in almost a speech quality. He's not putting a lot of effort into this. And he's able to sing it with quite a low larynx and make the vowels quite dark. So what does hello darkness, my old friend mean to you? It could mean hello darkness, my old friend, as in, oh, hello, it's nighttime now. Oh, it's night again. Or it could mean hello depression, my old friend. Like we often call it the black dog. And I've certainly felt that when I've had depression. You're like, oh God, you could feel it coming on again. And you're like, hello darkness, my old friend. It could mean hello darkness, as in like the dark side of you, the mischievous side of you, like, oh, here's the bad side of me. It can mean so many different things. Right, let's continue.
In restless dreams I walked alone,
A little bit of
narrow
vibrato.
streets of cobblestone, neath the halo of a street lamp, I turned my collar to the cold and damp, when my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light that split the night and touched the sound of silence.
Oh, it's just so gorgeous. So here he's raising his larynx slightly, so it's slightly more into, it's still quite quiet, but it's slightly more into full voice. So he's singing more, so it's not quite as dark, it's more mid. So he's singing literally the same notes as the first verse. There's a couple of variations he does, which are lovely, they totally work. But it sounds a little bit brighter because he's moved his larynx from there to there. And so he's singing the same, so you can sing it, or, and it's the same note, but it has a much darker or lighter quality to it. So that's what he's doing. I'm pretty sure he's classically trained, because the power he has, the command he has over his voice. I mean, it's a fantastic instrument. Like, he just has an epic voice, but he has so much control over it. And that's what makes this so compelling, that you know he's got the power to really let rip. But the fact he's holding it back here is, it's kind of like a coiled spring. It's really exciting because you're like, well, where's he going to go with it? And just as a singing nerd like me, like a singing teacher, full-on voice nerd, it's just so exciting to see someone have that much control over their voice that they can play with words like that and then add a little bit of brightness just with a little bit of twang, just a little slightly nasalized sound, just a touch on it, just to brighten, like the way he says flash. He doesn't do flash, it's flash with a slight bit of brightness in, which then colours the word flash, which is beautiful. It's It's just lovely, isn't it? What do you guys think so far? And my favourite lyric possibly ever written is in that verse. "And my eyes were stabbed by the flash of a neon light." I mean, oh, it's so you can literally see the song like a movie in your head. It's like New York streets and it's raining and everybody's like turning up their collars because it's cold. I can just see the entire song. It's beautiful, and he's really adding with his vocal textures, really adding to that image, that picture of that kind of bleakness and slight kind of sinister kind of feel. It's gorgeous. Okay.
And in the naked light I saw 10,000 people, maybe more. People talking without speaking. People hearing without listening. People writing songs that voices never share. And no one dare disturb the sound of silence.
Oh, I don't want to pause it because it's so good. Now that is beautiful there. So he goes up the octave, and so he's got so much voice. There's just an absolute ton of range. There's just loads of it. So he's gone up an octave, and it's still quite easy for him. He's not pushing it. It's not straining, and so it's got a much brighter sound. He's added a bit more twang. His larynx is higher, so he's up there. It feels a bit more purposeful now. There's a bit more purpose and presence in it. It's gorgeous. The naked light I saw, it was like a real choice to go up there, because he could have sang that down the octave again, because he could have still made that quite dark, but going up the octave there just brings a whole new colour to it.
Fool said I used to not know. Silence like a cancer grows. Hear my words and I might teach you. Take my arms and I might reach you. But my words, like silent raindrops, fell.
Lovely gap here.
Echoed in the wells of silence.
And there's still another verse to go. It's an interesting song because there's technically no chorus. It's like sort of 5 verses, and the refrain, the "in the sound of silence," is the not chorus, but it's the kind of the bit that unites it. But it's not really a chorus. It's just a refrain that's put at the end of every verse. Okay. I want to go back a little bit because I love this. It's just this little gap, and then after "and my words like silent raindrops fell," gap, and echoed in the wells of silence, and echoed with no gap in the wells of silence. Here we go.
But my words, like silent raindrops, fell and echoed in the wells of silence, and the people bowed and prayed to the neon god they made, and the sign flashed out his warning, and the words that it was forming, and the sign said the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls and tenement halls.
Need to pause it there. It's just, so he's singing the same notes as the previous verse, the up the octave verse, but he's added so much more grit here. I think he's got classical training because of the very clean way that he sings, but he's obviously learnt to add this grit, but not in a damaging way. It's not like, it's not constriction. It's not so the point where you can't breathe, but it's got this fantastic level of grit. And you can see his face really kind of snarls up and things. So he's added quite a lot of twang into that. So he's got this big sort of stretch with his larynx, and then the twang, which gives even more kind of presence to the sound, and that fantastic grit that just gives so much edge to it. You're like, whoa, and you can feel kind of the anger and the frustration that nobody's listening, like that he's saying these things, and they're falling on deaf ears essentially, and like his frustration and anger really come out here and tell the story so beautifully. Even without looking at his face, you can hear that that's what's happening in his voice, and it's fantastic. He's doing the same, a lot of the similar ad libs he did in the previous verse, but they feel different because he's got this grit. It's like a limitless voice. He can just do anything. It's just so well controlled, but in this really heightened emotional way where you feel like he's right on the edge, but that he's safely got that vocal.
That it was for me. In the signs and the words on the prophets are written on the subway walls, in tenement halls, and whispered in the sound of silence.
I mean, I love how he pulls. So sound is still really strong, and then he comes right back into like neutral voice of silence, and ends it really gently, and it's just pulls it right back in. It's slightly haunting, as if he's sort of given up saying these big proclamations to people. He's just like, they're not listening to me. Synesthesia speaking, this song is teal kind of colour, and his voice has got some like really dark qualities to it, so it kind of punches up in this very like dark metallic kind of way, particularly when he's using that grit in his voice. Lower down, it's a much cleaner like colour in my head. He's a great singer, but it's so nice to hear his voice pulled right forward here. The rest of the band, again, fantastic, but it's just showcases how brilliant his vocal is. Please like and subscribe to my channel. I will see you very soon. Have a colourful day.